you gives humility. Or other way around, from humility you get ability. From ability you earn money, and from money, whatever you have, you do good things. Or in Sanskrit terminology, you do dharma to make yourself happy and others also happy. My Sanskrit teacher used to tell this because he wanted to tell us the process of life. From education, you learn humility. From humility, you get ability. From ability, you earn money. And from money, you do good to others and as well as yourself. And that should be the philosophy of your life. Humility? From knowledge, do I get humility? At the same time, he used to tell that humility is power. Are you serious, sir? Humility is power. Come on. As a typical young kid in class 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, that time, as a kid, I used to think I'm the most knowledgeable person in this world. Sir, you don't know anything. Humility is not power. It's the symptom of weakness. Weak people practice this humility. People who are strong, they need to be humble. They can defend themselves very well. I don't need to practice humility. And this thought of mine continued for a long time, till the time I was in college. One day, I came across a situation where I was going to a place. I was a bit nervous. I was not happy. I had a few bad events on that particular day, and someone smiled at me. You know what? That smile, that humble gesture of that particular person changed my whole day. It made me realize that how come that simple gesture of his can make me think so good about myself. I started doing research on this. C.S. Lewis, great novelist, great author, he says that humility is not about thinking less of yourself, thinking less about yourself. It's about thinking less of yourself. Sample this. In great epic Ramayana in Hindu mythology, when God Ram, he broke the bow of, during the swambar of goddess Sita, as most of you must be aware about this, he broke the bow. Hearing that, the disciple of Bhagwan Shiv, God Shiv, Parasuram, he came with with lots of anger. He told, who dared to break that bow? Everyone was calmed. Everyone was fearful. No one could dare to come in front of him. Then, God Ram, Chandrabhadra, Lakshman, he came in front and told, how dare you to talk like this? Why do you want to know that? And the situation became grievous. It must have resulted into the war. But God Ram, who himself was Lord Vishnu, he came in front of Parasuram and told, God, my name is just Ram. Your name is Parasuram. You are the greatest of Ram. Even he was Lord Vishnu, who is the creator, according to Hindu mythology, who is the creator of this whole world, who maintains this whole world. But still, his humility turned that grievous situation into a very amicable, a wonderful situation. And in return, he got the greatest bow of that time from Bhagwan Parasuram. That is the power of humility. It can change the most grievous situation to something which is most favorable to you. In another research, Ralph C. Elpert from University of Arizona, his the editor-in-chief of Medicine there. He says that our beliefs are based on assumptions, generalizations, distortions, and most importantly, misconceptions. Very abstract, but yes, that's the truth. That's the true thing. We always think ourselves the most knowledgeable. We are not ready to take idea from others because we are full of ego. Our ego comes to the picture whenever we think that someone is better than me and trying to preach me. Then he says, in your life, you learn things, most of the things, from others. Right? We say that when we do mistakes, we learn certain things from that. But to what extent? Just 10 or 20%. Right? Rest others, people have done mistake in the past. And from there, we imbibe those learnings to our lives. And yes, that gives us the meaning of life. A way to live our life happily and successfully. Mr. Alpert, Dr. Alpert, he rightly said that if you want to learn, you have to be humble enough to accept ideas from others. Yes, humility is power. Because that gives you the ability to make yourself better, to live your life better. Ladies and gentlemen, what could be the better place than Toastmasters, where we practice humility on a daily basis? A senior director is being evaluated by a fresher. A senior director is being mentored by someone who has 2 years of experience, but still he takes ideas from that particular person. Whenever that fresher is ready, is in need of any help, any advice, he can knock his door anytime and is ready to help. So affable environment, so amicable environment where there is no bridge of, there is no wall of ego. All are ready to help each other. That's the power of humility, because it gives you the ability. Yes, and it's been rightly said that when you practice kindness daily, you are already in heaven. Yes, humility is power.